Okay then everybody, so what we're going to do now, we're going to have a go at a basic relaxation posture. As you can see, my student Karen here is playing the part of a person with a visual impairment. She's sitting behind me, and it's important that the person with a visual impairment sits behind the instructor or their support worker or befriender or a volunteer. And what Karen's going to do, she's basically going to get a sense of the shape of the posture, but using touch. So I'm not going to describe it using visual references. She's going to use what's called proprioceptive learning. She's going to do this by touch. So the first thing we're going to do is just learn to relax. We're going to do what's called song in Chinese, release or relax. So the person at the front, the pilot, gets the posture first. So they're going to sit nice and straight in the chair, the feet flat on the floor. Okay, the head is up, the back is nice and straight. And again, what they're going to do is the holding the moon posture. So they bring the hands in front of the belly button as if they're holding a ball. They're going to get nice and relaxed. And again, what we're going to do now is just get the person behind, person with a visual impairment, when they're ready, just to reach forward with their fingers, just rest them on the shoulder joint and get a sense of where the shoulders are. And then they're going to move down the arm and they're going to get a sense of where the elbow joint is. And it might well be, okay, that they've extended beyond their reach. And again, feedback from the person with the vision impairment is very important. So if the person behind can't reach any further, then they say that to the person in front.
Yeah, I can't reach any further.
Okay, so I can now turn. I tell the person I'm turning, so they get a better sense of where the wrist joint is and where the elbow joint is. So again, using proprioceptive learning, they're getting a sense of the shape of the posture from touch. Okay, now once they've got a sense of what the posture, the shape of the posture is, they feed that back to the person in front. Okay, so have you got that, Karen? Okay, so then I can just stop. And now what the person with a visual impairment can do is they can then try and mirror that posture. So Karen's now going to mirror, she's going to copy that posture. And then what I can do then is make any kind of correction. So I can say, okay, Karen, that's good, but you want to lift the elbows up a wee bit and relax the shoulders a wee bit more. That's perfect. And then I can explain about the breathing and then relaxing and again concentrating on the breath, and then that'll help the person to relax. Now again, okay, Karen, relax, bring the arms down, well done. The reason why we're doing this in the seated posture is because people with a visual impairment, some people have a more profound impairment than other people. And even though they might not have a mobility problem, they might find that doing the standing pose posture in the standing posture, because they can't see the horizon, it might well be the brain kind of panics a wee bit and they get really stressed about whether they're going to fall forward or fall backwards. So what I would suggest is if you're working with a student with a vision impairment, to get them relaxed first of all, is to do it sitting down first. Help them experience the feeling of being relaxed first in the seated posture, and then you can work on to the next step, which is getting that feeling, but in the standing posture.